Oh, so I was just gonna tell you all about the garden that we have. Obviously, it's not in here, so you can't really see it, but it's there in the back. It's about like 3,600 square feet, so like 60 by 60 plot of land, so it's pretty big.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's good. And sort of, when we talk about community and sustainability and building like a new way of living in this society, to me that means food. It means like self-sufficiency at a basic physical level, you know, like sustaining ourselves means sustaining our bodies. And so like that's sort of my motivation in doing this, and I think the garden project is a way to bring that home, bring that like to our community, like really getting people like involved in growing food and like seeing it not just like the harvest and not just like the part where you eat, 'cause that's the fun part, but before that, like you gotta plant the seed and you gotta watch it and you gotta water it and take care of it and really like put love into it, and then that love gets manifested in a physical form of a vegetable, and it's freaking delicious because you put all your time into it. And I think that like when we grow it ourselves, like it becomes almost like more nutritional because like there's that like physical, like emotional, like
you know what's in it.
spiritual connection. Yeah. And like the average bite of food in this country takes like 1,500 miles to get to your plate, you know. And like it's ridiculous like how much chemical like fertilizer and pesticides are sprayed on our soil worldwide like every year, and all the fossil fuels that go into like making that happen and like shipping it around, and all the like labor that gets exploited where people are like immigrants who are just like used for their energy, and then like not given a working salary or pay. And like I don't want to support that system, so I think that it's possible to grow a new one. And so like it's getting kind of long-winded, but like we should grow our own food. We should have that power to make a life where it's
self-sustainable.
Yeah, it's something that we can get into, and like maybe that means like changing our diets and like really just focusing on what we can grow. This is just a small step, you know. Like I don't know how much food we'll really produce this year because this is like the first season this garden's going to be growing really late. Last season we moved here in like June, you know, and we planted the garden in July, so it really wasn't that productive. We had some like rad fall spinach and carrots, and but it wasn't like a really rockin' garden last year. But this season we're like on it. We're starting stuff in the greenhouses, and we're getting compost tilled in. We've been making compost all winter long with like scraps from local restaurants, and we've been composting our pea. I don't know if any of y'all have pea tonight, but like the bucket's all there. We take all the pea there and we like put it in our compost pile, and we're going to utilize that to grow vegetables. And like to me, this garden is like a way of like bringing the community aspect to home. Like really self-sustaining community means like we're growing our food here and we're recycling all of our waste here. So what we're going to do is we're going to grow a lot of veggies, and we have a working share program. So we're inviting people to come and like commit 3 to 4 hours a week in the garden, and then in exchange for that, when the garden starts producing vegetables, you get a box of veggies every week. So if any of y'all are interested in participating in that, like that's a program that we're going to be rocking. We need to start advertising that, but hopefully some people want to do it. And we're getting water. Like the city actually, like we have water rights. The landlord has water rights on this property, and he's like getting water from the city that we're going to use, and we're going to recycle all of our gray water that gets used from like washing dishes. We're going to take that and like water the garden with that. We're building like a bicycle-powered pump to get the water out to the garden. And we got a bunch of seeds like donated from places we're going to get seedlings donated to, and we really just want to get people involved, you know, people like involved in the soil and growing it and like seeing it from seed to harvest or seed to table really. We want to start doing like community meals. I mean that's kind of down the road, so I don't know if we're going to have food, but we will have food. So when we have food, we're going to have like community meals like every month where we're just going to have like a big veggie stir fry, and anyone's going to be welcome to come down. And yeah, donations, sure. So if anyone wants to put like a bucket in their kitchen and just like bring their food scraps down here, like you definitely want to start like enriching our soil that way and like bringing organic matter here. So